I think everything's working. I'm gonna assume it is. I've been told a time trial today. I've done a time trial stream for at least a month. And I don't know. I guess I just figured why not do something calm-ish tonight? Have a nice chill stream. Where just attempts to win on or as I attempt to, I don't know, get a better time on BC. I don't expect much to happen. It's alright. I mean, we're just here to experience BC again. Wait, is that a bad thing? But you don't like watching Bowser's Castle? I can't believe this. I'm not surprised, but I can't believe this. Anyway, yeah, that's basically the premise today. I just felt like time trialing. That's it. I need to improve my time. Or at least try to. I don't expect it to go well at all, but I'm going to try to. That's basically the gimmick today. It's a lot more laid back. A lot more of me just bonking into this first wall over and over. That's what we're all here for. Watching me constantly fail the very first cut of the track. Because that's the BC experience. And now we're all going to experience it together. Well, unless you choose not to. I can't entirely blame you. But it's just what I felt like doing today. I mean, I do kind of deserve a day to just chill. I say chill like BC's chill. It's chill enough. I mean, there's definitely more chill. I could have, I don't know, time trial, Dino. Dino would be chill. But, no. I do a track that I actually like. I don't really have, like, very insightful commentary. We're just kinda here. Kinda doing something different. Well, I say different. It's been done before. There was, like, a whole mini-series regarding BC. Like, a while back in March. Remember when that happened? I imagine a lot of you don't. Actually, I'd read like 50% of you know. That are here right now. Which is fair. I mean, time trials is not for everyone. There's a reason why it's done so infrequently. I do enjoy time trials. I just know it's not the most interesting content. It's just basically speedrunning, but actually cool. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's just kind of how I see it. Because when cool things happen, it feels great, but it's not, cool things aren't always gonna happen, you know? You never know when you're just gonna get the run. In the meantime, we all just kind of vibe. Talk about random things. So I don't really have to, like, pay attention to the track as much. Unless I make a run deep, but that rarely happens. Keep going for practice. Need to get my hands warm. Not like that's gonna help, but I'm gonna say it will. Luke, I don't have the skill set to get world record. I can't even do fast arrows yet. And I don't know if I'm gonna learn that. Because it's not really online viable. This technically is. If I repeat it enough, I only need a lap 1. Then you can just play safe, so... Gotta work on my reps. Get my reps in for Mario Kart World. That sentence makes a lot of sense. Better not question things sometimes. That is my 2 cents. I'm surprised that one made it across. It's slow, but I'm just surprised it made it in general. My lava cuts are awful right now, though. Yeah, 44. A little photo. I wouldn't say anything's online viable. There's still a few cuts in the game that definitely aren't. Have you seen Desert Hills Ending Shroom? What? Okay, Mario. What was that? He just lost all of his speed and died. Well, time trial experience. You never know when a fail's gonna happen. It just can sometimes. I know how these typically go. Sometimes it's just like a random topic pops up, we talk about it for a while. I suppose you can say time trial streams are more interactive than most. Because, I mean, what else am I gonna do? I can't talk about, like, BC non-stop for, I don't know, how long, like 2 hours straight? I don't think I have that capability, at least for time trials. If I was analyzing BC, I probably could talk about it for at least an hour. If I was allowed to repeat myself. I don't get to rank things yet, sweet. We just started. You gotta wait a bit. You gotta let the pot simmer. You can't just go out. You can't start with the... I don't know. You can't get to preheat. I don't know where I'm going with this. Preheat the oven. Let it gain some heat first before you start stirring the pot. Or I guess in this case, it's just... let stream actually start first. Pretty much just started. I felt like that was wide. I mean, as long as I'm making it, I guess it really doesn't matter. This is so much worse. That's dead. I wish I could do everything the world record does, but I'm not good enough. I'm not even on Baby Liver because I can't do fast arrow with Baby Liver right now. It's a real problem, but I feel like the extra hitbox size of Beat Asher makes this more realistic for me. Good luck with your race, Lion. Hope you win. Enjoy your sleepies. What do you mean hungry geckos? How does that even work? But instead of like hippos, it'd just be little lizards you're trying to flick forward. I don't know if that would be fun, because lizards can't exactly do the same mouth motion that hippos can. Cindy wants us to talk about something interesting. Do we have any interesting topics? While Cindy is in here. Cindy said this is what we have to talk about. Do we have anything interesting? I just started streaming. I don't have anything interesting yet. You gotta let... I'm still preheating too. I mean, duh, that's why I'm playing Bowser's Castle, so I can warm up. You know, in the summer heat. Heat, am I right? We all love heat. We all love the burning outdoors. Obviously. Yeah, I've eaten today. Why do you assume I haven't? It's so late. I'd be very concerned about myself if I haven't eaten yet. Food is important. I definitely wouldn't be time trialing on an empty stomach, because that just doesn't work. At least for me. Play Happy Mario? Meh. I've never really... I mean, Happy Mario's an okay skin, but I've never really, like, cared for it that much. Hi, Optic. That's dead. Oxygen Mario? Ah, yes. I love Mario that has oxygen. Oh, you're playing BC? Interesting timing. Well, I know you're gonna be... You're already ahead of my time, so... Not like I'm surprised. You are simply just better than me. Although I am technically nerfing myself by using Mario, but... I just like using Mario. No, it's happy with an I. Mario? Yeah, for sure, Mario. I can't wait to use Mario in Mario Kart World. What would that even be? Just Mario, but you cut off the stash or something. No, that would be it. It'd just be Mario without a stash. No mustache for Mario. Thank you, Optic. I mean, my time's decent. DC is just one of those tracks where I have so much time save left, technically, but I just don't have the determination to keep grinding when I got other stuff to do. It was awful. I made it, but it was awful. Congrats on learning Tarzan. I'd say I know Tarzan, but I miss it like 10% of the time. That's not really knowing. I think I'm ironically better at hitting a knockout, and I genuinely don't know why. I'm just doing that one because it's more consistent for me. I used to do the early trick release. Like trick ultra early off instead. But I just found right now, because I don't really benefit for like the 0.1 time save because it's BC, I'm just doing things that are consistent. Technically it'd be easier to improve if I did that, but at the same time I'd have another choke point. And I'd rather minimize the amount of choke points I have. I will attempt to. The only start I can't really cover right now is Fast Arrow. I'll probably learn it at some point, but as is, I do not want to deal with it. There's something else I have to cover first anyway, so there's plenty of time to go before we get to that point. I'm just doing 3 for 3 fast, or 3 for 3 rail. Not Fast Arrow, but the other arrow. Anyway, we're in the BC part where I just can't do anything. This is gonna last a while. I feel like whenever I time travel BC, there's like a phase of time where I just can't. Typically feel like, I don't know how long it lasts, but it's just periods of time. I remember when I was grinding this track a lot, where I just can't do anything for a while. I was gonna be surprised if that clipped the glider. Well, Toronto, I do plan on delivering. It's just gonna take time. Also, Optic, I'm assuming you're doing all 3 top paths now, because didn't you only do top lap 1? I'm gonna assume you're doing Fast Arrow, like really Fast Arrow lap 1, and then just Fast Rail 2 and 3. Man, you really like this breakfast thing. I don't really know why you'd want a breakfast guide. Everyone has their own opinions regardless of what they should eat for breakfast. I do not understand. That was bad. That's technically not wrong, DNK, at least for me. Oh, you're doing bottom path sign? I used to do that. Then I realized I was doing it wrong, so I just stopped. That's not a joke, by the way. Then I'm just doing 3 for 3 top. Why do you want Cherry Rally first? If there's any rally I'm gonna have to do first, it's gonna be Drill. I don't know why I'd skip the Cherry out of all of them. The only reason why I say Drill is because I have already a little bit of Drill footage. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing... That's why I'm on B-Dasher. It feels really precise with Baby Blooper. It's possible, just precise. It's not something I want to go through. At least with my limited amount of determination. Sweet. Why? Why is that what you assume I am? Should assume I at least have, I don't know, garlic bread instead of white bread. I do actually like garlic bread, though. That's true. It does make World Reckoness faster. I'm just not doing it yet, so I don't benefit. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna take that as an insult. How dare you? keep tricking too early. Also, annoying part about this first section is that everything's stupid precise. I have to do it 3 times based on my route. If it's not fast enough anywhere else. My lines are still slow. The only way you can mitigate is by trying to do fast 3 for 3. And that's clearly making repercussions. Cindy, I thought you were dealing with your hair. Why did you pop back in just to insult me again? Or by saying this would count as an insult. You're done? I thought you said it would take 10 minutes. I don't think it's been 10 minutes yet. I don't think. I feel like it hasn't. Look, one of these days we'll get a run to lap 2. It'll happen. Who knows when, but it will happen. Well, I guess it's a good thing it took faster than you thought. Suppose that works out then. Were we talking about anything interesting while Sydney was gone? I don't think we did. At least not... nothing too big. My knowledge, anyway. Keep grazing the arrow. Welcome to my BC experience, where this is just kind of what happens for a while. That sucks, Optic. Wait, you're already... I was gonna say, how are you already failing that? But then I realized I forgot. You're stupid good at this. I shouldn't be surprised you're already getting 209 paces. Like, I don't know why I am surprised with this. I really shouldn't be. I just have this skill that no one else is able to match. I'm getting the worstness. Is this pre-recorded? Yes. Why wouldn't it be? I hate responding to things in real time. All my responses are clearly pre-recorded messages. You're so smart. I'm glad you knew. I can't believe it exposed me like that. Die. Well, I guess cat's out of the bag. See, I'm so smart that I even pre-recorded that message. I'm just ahead of the game. I knew I'd get exposed for being pre-recorded. So I pre-recorded a message about me being pre-recorded. Isn't that interesting? I wonder how many times we'll see the countdown today. We'll probably see it a lot. Especially when I can't hit this first rail again. You're unpaid bots? So, you're just bots. I don't think bots are ever paid. Chatters aren't real. I can't see your face. You can't see mine. Nothing's real today. It's all fake. Nothing exists in this world. Yeah, I can't hit, like, anything better than a 43.8 lap 1. That's not a joke. Oh. Luke, can you get out of my head, please? I don't know if I need your Sky High Sunday corruption in my head. And I'm trying to focus on playing BC. Sky High is not going to help me play BC right now. That was an awful landing. I need to go for practice, though. Like, I'm stupid rusty. Are you still saving time on firstness, even if I'm doing that? Well, okay, lap 2, specifically. Not lap 1. On lap 2, you're going around. There's nothing wrong with being a lurker. I'm a lurker. myself. Typically, I never make my presence known until I'm called out. And then I only say anything if I think it's funny. Otherwise, I'm a lurker. That's just what I find funny. Oh, right, you do get more coins. Okay, that actually makes sense. I guess it mitigates some of the time loss, especially because you're on Baby Blooper anyway. I think my best ever split lap 2 was a 0.6. But I think that's just because I've always been nervous going to lap 2. Because most of the time if I make a lap 2, it's already when I have a good lap 1. It's rare that I actually get a run through lap 2 that doesn't have a good lap 1. It says 0.5. I guess with Baby Blooper that makes sense, actually. I'm just not good enough with bottom path charge jump. Like, I can make it across the wall, but I can't get a good launch most of the time. That's not a good NISC. I mean, there's been worse, but definitely wouldn't call that good. Darn it. Got frame rolled. I don't want to do evil edge trick, Luke. You really love your food joke, huh? Food does not live in my head rent-free, for the record. I'm not thinking about food right now. I know Luke is. It's a Sky High. I guess if I was playing Sky High Sunday, I might be thinking about food, but I'm not playing Sky High Sunday. The only food-related element on this track is the meatballs. You know, meatballs. That are definitely real on this track. I've hit one good cut today. This sucks. You know what? Fair enough. I do the same sometimes. I guess I can't blame you. Even if the joke's bad. I have to accept this. And move on. Darn it. I don't really like Real Racer on this track. Not like it's bad or anything, I just don't like Real Racer. Because I don't really want to drive the rectangle. I like B-Dash better aesthetically. Aesthetics mean everything. Well, Luke, last time you lost spots because, you know, a new strat was discovered right when you finally PB'd, so then you fell down again. And then you recovered with an even stronger time, and now know what's taking it over. Luke is indeed the Sky High 5th place guy. That is he. Not sure why I got launched to the right, but at least it made it. Yeah, that's him, Cindy. You understand. Cindy gets it. I still can't do this cut. No. I'm playing BC. The screenshot is BC. Actually, no, you're right. Never mind. I thought you were making a different point. No, it kind of is a clickbait thumbnail. If I titled it that, yeah. I can make it for kids. Obviously. Did you just like try to guess what your position is? Or do you actually know that's your position? How about this video gimmick? Can you beat Mario Kart World, but you can't... I don't know. I didn't think this through, actually. Hold on. Oh, I got it. Can you beat Mario Kart World, but chat's saying weird things to you? I can't. I clearly can't win in this game. When I'm streaming. I haven't won once. I have a chat judging my every move. So I've never won one race. Ever. Can you beat Mario Kart World when you have to have a chat screaming in your ear whenever you do anything? Can you win in Mario Kart World when your chat is just backseat drivers? See? Luke understands. This is what I have to deal with. That's why I never win, ever. I only lose. Winning just isn't in my blood. Only loss. Thanks, YouTube, for not doing their job. What do you mean, we? I'm not getting anything. I doubt I'm even PBing today. I'm just playing because I felt like it. Not because I expected to PB. There are days where I can PB. This is probably not one of them. Pain. Yeah, I am washed, Luke. How'd you know? Cindy, you were supposed to say we are gonna PB, because we were gonna PB too. Right? At least I'm trying to BC right now to get stronger at BC. That did happen. I do remember that. I think I was the second person ever to actually use Tree Nisk. No one else did it, other than Kinso. Now I don't even have tops anymore, which is fine. My time for Caltrek is long since passed, thanks to the patches ruining my motivation. Now it's just triple stream RNG anyway, so there's no point. I'm barely gaining for actually knowing cuts now. Kinda sad. Just getting triple stream set one's too strong. I can get him in first, so GG. Not really worth it. At least BC, it doesn't matter. Hence why my focus shifted. Also, thank you, Darachi. I already knew I was, but thank you for reinforcing it. Now I really know that I'm washed. Even though I'd be surprised. I don't know if you can really get washed with this volcanic atmosphere. I feel like it would just keep boiling. If anything. True. Although it does actually help my secondness too. I've had incidents. It also kind of helps my shroom cut. Kind of. Give me a better idea how to take it anyway. My thoughts on chicken? What are we talking about, like, the animal or the food? Because I have no strong opinion about the animal, and I don't really care about the food. Well, let me hear a hot take. I don't like, breaded chicken, or chicken wings, or anything of that sort. Chicken fingers. I just don't like breaded chicken. Breading makes my stomach feel funny, and then I don't like it. Probably beef. Which is ironic. But I like steak, burgers, more foods. My brain's confusing to think because I'm trying to drive. That felt like a good launch. I mean, grilled chicken's okay. I mean, I don't dislike it. I'd eat it, but I don't really have strong feelings for it. Like it's something I'd eat. Still can't make NIS 3. GG's. For the record, I think chicken food itself is fine. I just don't really like breaded chicken that much. I've had multiple instances of like friend groups or family wanting to go like, I don't know. I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head. Popeyes, I think? No, that's not it. You can tell how relevant it was to me because I don't care. No, not today, Ace. Today I'm playing Bowser's Castle. Chicken noodle soup is fine. Once again, I mean, it does the job. Chick-fil-A, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, I don't really like going there that much because I don't really want chicken. Makes me kind of a contrarian though, because the rest of my, like, whenever I'm with a group, they always like chicken. I'm the only one who doesn't. It's never fair. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, that Nisk is hard enough when you barely, I don't know, whenever that happens, it's really annoying after. I don't know the feeling because I can't even do it, but I knew if I did. You want to rate chicken? Why do you want to rate chicken? There's only, like, I don't know, how many types of chicken even are there? I guess you have chicken nuggets. Which, for the record, I mean, chicken nuggets are okay. I'm weird, though. Maybe? I just haven't really cared to want to learn it yet. If I ever got like a 210 without, then I might consider. But at the moment, I'd rather work on consistency first. It's kind of how it's always been. I didn't learn tree on cow track until I already had a good time without. Like, I got tots without it, and then I started trying tree. So I want to have the solid foundation first before I make the track even harder to do anything. That makes sense. I've always looked at a time trial. Orange chicken? I mean, orange chicken's okay. I think a lot of chickens are okay, but that's just kind of how I feel about chicken in general. Either don't like it or it's okay. You know, I'm surprised that even let me trick. You guys really want to rate chicken? Is that really what you want? That bit's gonna get stale quick. You are not gonna like that bit, that's all I'm gonna say. Chicken's your favorite protein? I mean, I guess chicken is popular, so I'm not really surprised, but I don't know. I guess I've just never had it attached with a chicken myself. Like I said, I like beef more. I like pork more too. Just never really cared for chicken. There aren't enough buffer inputs for restarting. It's getting bad. I'm in the loop. Would it surprise you to hear that I also don't like eggs? I imagine it wouldn't, right? Only egg I'll even consider eating is scrambled, but I barely like them, if at all. I don't know why I don't like eggs, I just kind of don't. Well, I finally cleared the wall without clicking the lava, but that still felt bad. And bad stream exit. Not even a good time. I like some things, I'm just not gonna tell you them. I like lasagna, I like burgers, honestly, I like most vegetables that I've had. I don't think it would go hard, Cindy. That would be a one-way ticket to destroying my channel. So I guess in that context, yes, I guess it would go hard. As a funeral. My final death message. I didn't tell you much. I only told you, like, a few things. Typically, food gimmick is... I mean, that's what took over last time trial stream. That is not a joke. Or at least the last time trial stream that was unrelated to anything. I don't think I'm even a sweat anymore. When was the last time you see me play Lounge? You have plenty of other content creators to be a sweat. I'm kind of like a weird middle ground. Like, I'm decent at the game, but I don't know if I'm a sweat anymore. I mean, I've had tacos. I'm okay with tacos. Would that, by proxy, make you a sweat then, Sweet? I feel like it would, wouldn't it? Interesting combo. Oh, okay, well, I guess if we're all sweats, then yes, I guess we're all sweats. At this point, 3 lap 1. Stronger than I. I like steak. I said earlier I like steak. You were a sweat at a bar event yesterday? Do you have fun at least? Slobbering people, probably? Because you're so sweaty. Luca I know would never lose. That's kind of how I feel about when I play Mario Party with people. You've seen every time I play Mario Party with people on stream. That's my citation. All the sweat because I know what I'm doing. Sweats turn off smart steering. That is an interesting terminology. Sure, Sweet. Believe what you want. That's gonna help you sleep at night. I'm tricking too early. How did you manage to get a 20-second lead on Rainbow Road? What can you even do to separate yourself? At least for the most part, unless you have, like, items. I feel like it's hard to separate yourself from Rainbow. Well, Sweet, that is technically my job. On YouTube side, anyway. It is... I mean, you probably wouldn't have met me in the first place if I didn't know what I was doing. Although, do I even know what I'm doing now? Actually, I only needed to know what I was doing at the time. I don't need to know what I'm doing now. It's meaningless now. You already all know I'm a loser. But I managed to be a winner at some point. Doubt it. Fate's always weird. If I saw myself as protagonist right now, I think my story would be heading in a very weird direction. As in, who knows where it's going? It's impossible to get a read on where I am right now. You know, those exist. It is the unfortunate truth that a lot of streams on my end aren't EU-friendly. That's just because I'm not busy. I'm busy until night, and other people already cover afternoon slots, so I figure evening. I can provide the evening Mario Kart content for those that seek it. You know? You already got Liam, Scar covering morning. Liam also sometimes covers afternoon. Short Cat, whenever he shows up, covers afternoon hard. Basically, just if you stream that day, you're screwed. Prop also sometimes streams in the afternoon. And then I cover evening. Sometimes late evening, sometimes early evening. Really just depends on what I'm doing. Yeah, there's that. There's that analysis of the... Oh yeah, I guess JPG also sometimes covers afternoon. I forgot to include him. But yeah, he's there too. That's what I said. Liam and Scar cover EU. I cover NA. Best of luck with that, Axel. I hope you managed to fix the air problem. Surprised that counted as an arrow hit. It wasn't a good arrow hit, but it hit. Go fail the Nisk again. Yeah, that's insta-dead. I don't even know where I'm going. Why what? I don't like racing ghosts on VC because I can't do first cut. I don't know why, but whenever I race a ghost and they do first cut, I just can't. It's just an issue that I've had. But I've typically PB'd more when I'm not racing a ghost. I don't know why that's a thing for me, but it's just kind of been one lately. At least on BC in particular. Darn it. Oh yeah, your ghost goes bottom route. Doesn't your ghost go bottom route all 3 laps? I don't remember. I'd off screen you immediately, but then you catch up because you're just better. I just don't know if that would help much for me right now. Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, it does imply that it hit it. Which, knowing me, who knows? Also, that sucks, Tony. But that just means your next PB will be stronger. With every PB that you miss, you're powering up energy for the real PB. That'll arrive at some point. Time Trials is just a battle of endurance and learning and, I guess, consistency? I don't know. There's a lot of different stats to it. But endurance is definitely up there. Sometimes it's just, when do you piece a run together? You never know when it's gonna happen. But it definitely could. Also, hi, Elias. At some point, you'll just get the run. I don't think I saw it. I can look at it later. Right now, I'm currently dealing with Bowser's Castle. You know, the whole gimmick of today. Bowser's Castle. The important track. I'm surprised I made it. That felt bad, but... okay, it technically was. No, I can hit a third Nisk one of these days. Yes, you can. It's hard, but you can't do it. The starting chain is worth it online if you can hit it. Because you don't have to deal with bumps at the start if you hit it. It's like the one thing. If you can hit this online, you don't have to deal with bumps in the starting section, because no one else will go for it. You just need to hit it, and you save yourself. I don't think that was fast, but I'm just gonna go for practice. Yeah, that's like 0.7. Slow. But I need practice, so I'm gonna go anyway. Hit like one good Nisk 3 today. For the record, I don't think that counts. That was kind of wide. Not a good exit either. We're just gonna go for practice. Yeah, 0.6? I'm gonna be sick. Got a bad rail attached too. GG's. You forgot I was alive? Oh man. To be fair, going from 12th specifically is kind of hard though, because you can't get bumped. I'd go for it if you're like 1st through 4th, 7th, and 8th. Otherwise, it's kind of risky. For me, I need to land on a specific part of the chain to guarantee the trick. Otherwise, I might just miss. And missing is constantly. So, don't miss. That's my recommendation. Just don't miss. Be good. Don't fail. Just make it every time. Then you could never lose. You see, it's flawless logic. No one could deny my logic. Because it works every time. He says as he fails it. Ugh, that's kind of awkward. I mean, I guess at least you cleared the line. It means today could be the day, right? Because you didn't at least fall off. That's gotta mean something, right? Okay. I get 44 left too sometimes. I don't want to talk about it. I think lap 3, ironically, lap 3 is probably my best lap in almost every PB I get. Because I never actually check what its split is, but I think it's actually really fast. I just can't do it S2, and I don't know why. Or L2. I've been playing too much Knockout. My default is saying S instead of L. I need to seek help. Clearly. I've been Knockoutified. I am now just Knockout only. There is no other modes. Just have Knockout Tour. The real way Nintendo wanted you to play this game. Again, I don't think it was fast, but at least it didn't fail. Oh, this is bad. Never mind. It was not awful. It wasn't good, but it wasn't awful. Okay, it was awful, but practice, I guess. Yet to make it past the Heroes lap, too. Isaac, happiness is a good thing. You should be happy. If you can't be happy, then... I'm gonna stop. I don't want to say something that's wrong. Sweet. I'm just gonna give that joke a frowny face. That joke made me sad. I still can't get a good Nisk. I'm so bad. I need to spend some time relearn that cut, because I'm just not hitting it. Whoa, I made it past arrows. We're going places. I don't know, trick, alright, sure. That's kind of an awkward shroom. Hey, a point 7. I went with online trick timing. Gosh darn it. I think that, maybe you could have PB'd. I'm scared to read what that translate actually said. Why did it translate? Okay, hold on. What is cool? What language is that? Hold on. Nope, never mind. Thought I had to sneeze. Brain said no. It did not need to sneeze. I mean, Whistle Stop is not an easy track. I don't blame you. Taking a while. Like, Whistle Stop is not easy to learn. Do you realize how long it took me to finally, like, actually be okay at Whistle Stop? I think that Gecko in the other universe would probably say thank you. But that Gecko in the other universe is probably cursed in some way. I don't know what way he'd be cursed, but he'd probably be cursed. Unrelated, isn't the Mario Kart World Cup starting tomorrow? That doesn't sound like what it should be called, but... Isn't that starting tomorrow, like, for real? I know they did group matches last week. Like, the main bracket's starting, isn't it? Oh, your team's out, Cosime? Sorry. I didn't know. Is this just group stage? Gotcha. I'm guessing they're doing, what is it? Japan and Australian teams first? I wonder how they're gonna decide, like, for certain nations, if they have to play at a weird time or not. No, that's always been, like, a controversial topic back in, like, MKU from 8 Deluxe. Happen to cater for somebody else's time zone rather than your own. Oh wait, group stage is already going on? I have not been paying attention for the record. This shouldn't be surprising. I haven't really cared much, but I am curious. Versus Eastern Europe? Wait, Europe's just one team? Or 2 teams, I guess? I thought it was different nations, like UK, France... Oh, you said Eastern, never mind. I'm thinking Western. Western's probably different. It's just Eastern that isn't. Yeah, my brain assumed that was Western for some reason. Don't know why. Cindy, you think you have bad times? Trying to think of an example that I've actually uploaded. I guess my dyno's bad. But it's not really, like, notoriously bad or anything, it's just slow. I should play for the Mushroom Kingdom? I don't think I'd want to. What if there's a World Cup team of just 6 of me? Do you think I'd win? If they were all me? Would I be able to win if there were 6 of me? Versus the world? You know, the Mario Kart world? Would I be able to win? With the power of me? Would I get along with myself? Maybe. With that, I'd find myself really unfunny. I don't know which side it'd be on. There would probably be at least one of me that would find the group unfunny. No, Isaac, you don't understand. It's typically self-negativity, not negativity against others. Technically, I'd be hating myself, but I wouldn't be hating the other myselfs. So effectively, it would be positivity, canceling out... Okay, what was that? Canceling the self-negativity from each individual person? I don't know, this is very confusing. There needs to be 7 of us? What, I have to bench one of myself? Why am I No, I'm not depressed, what? Why do you think I'm depressed? Cindy? Cindy? The fact that you said something made me think about it now. I'm not playing Desert Hills. I'm only playing Bowser's Castle because I like the track. And it gets me free content. So why not? I think I could just relax and talk about stuff with chat. I don't have to, like... I mean, I want to PB, but I don't really care. I've already PB'd. What? Mario, you good, man? Why are you sliding like that? But here's the thing. Each one of me is going to be molded by different experiences. Because at what point do I break away from myself? If they're all me, Do we all learn the exact same things for all 6 of us at the same time? Or... This seems confusing. How does that work? Because effectively, once we all exist, don't we all become different people at that point? We start at the same point, then our experiences are going to be different. Like, who gets the YouTube channel? There's 6 of us. Who wins? Which one of me is going to be the winner? What happens to the other ones? Do they just not get it anymore? How do I decide which one of me deserves this the most? This is a very tricky subject. Well, here's the thing. We'd be competing in the same market. And none of us are popular enough. I'm not popular enough on my own, so I definitely can sustain 6 of me. Yeah, 6 times the uploads that are all the same thing. Although it would be nice to have more editors from my... If I was editing myself, I'd know what I want. All 6 of me would make the same mistakes. I'd be a podcast with myself. Would that be something people would want? This is the podcast right now. But you have to listen to 6 times more. Probably me interrupting myself. Constantly. I wonder if my cells would have different accents. Would I slowly change my accent? Because, like, I try to disperse. One gecko would go to, like, the UK. One gecko would go to, I don't know, Canada. We needed to disperse the gecko. One of us will go learn Spanish so we can make a Spanish gecko channel. Or stocks over there. We can go have one learn French. We could go to Japan. Start tapping into that market. Then every once in a while, all 6 of us will return for a podcast. This is the strat. I use mitosis. Until I get found out by the, I don't know, any police officer, and then I'm probably gonna get sent to a lab. But I'm not gonna worry about that part yet. They're gonna wanna know how I did mitosis. And I'm gonna probably die. And they're trying to study me. I don't think I ever win in this scenario. Why is one of me a woman? What? When did that happen? Which one would you collab with? You'd probably collab with the Japanese one. I don't know why, but that's the one you'd want to. It's anime or whatever. Gektina? I don't think they changed their name. Female geckos are still called geckos. Or it'd be called Gekka, because I'm just boring like that. Gekia. It's a parody of Mario. I don't, Cindy. I was just saying, I'm making a random statement. I'm not associating you with anything. I'm just saying that's the one you pick for some reason. Of course you say that, Luke. Look, I'm just waiting to make it past the zero zone so I can get over this conflict, because I'm confusing myself. I'm not a stalker. Sorry. That's someone else. Okay, I'm not gonna make this awkward, so I'm just gonna ignore these statements. Because, I know there's people out there that do not appreciate these kind of jokes, and I am not trying to go down that... Where are you going, Mario? I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole. I am not saying that. I'm saying there are people that don't appreciate the jokes. So I'm not gonna make them. Because I didn't. You guys made those. I don't think 6 of me would want to time travel Bowser's Castle. Because here's the thing. I mean, at some point... Like, there's a problem with that. Okay, August. You do you, man. You made me lose my train of thought. Now I suddenly don't feel like talking about anything. My motivation's dying. It's all Cat's fault. I am not hitting this. This is bad. There you go, Luke. Tony will time trial Sky High for you. I won't be. I don't think any of the Miis are gonna choose Sky High. Sky High just isn't worth it. Like, who would watch a Sky High guide, am I right? What are you gonna do to them, Cindy? I mean, all 6 of us could time travel different tracks. Imagine one of us to go back to cows or reclaim Pops. When there's 6 of me, I could do anything. One of us would be editing right now, instead of streaming. One of us would be recording something. I actually had an idea recently that would take a bit less time to edit. Probably gonna record it over the next 2 days. Figure out a day I want to do it. And do it off stream. Something a little simpler, but adding more uploads to the pie. I don't know why I'm using pie as the figured speech, but I guess I'm using pie now. Same thing though. I have not hit any good lap ones. This is not a good time trial day for me. Now I'm over here. I don't think Birdos really eat anything. I mean, I know they eat apples. There's that one apple gift that I find funny. Let's graze at the wall. Suddenly, I don't feel like I should be talking anymore. Cindy's thinking things out of context again. Is this stream just gonna be one big out of context montage for you? Is that the bit? Will one of the Go-Go's laugh? No. Okay, Luca. Why do you love that quote so much? It's just the chomp call. I don't get it. Why is that quote so significant to you? Take everything out of context? What do you mean? Sometimes I might for a joke, but that doesn't mean I'm really taking it out of context. Oh, we're not tier listing yet. We're having a heated discussion about... Actually, I don't even know what we're talking about at this point. We're just going off of tangents. Tangents upon tangents. Now, welcome to the time travel stream. This is kind of just what happens. Random stuff happens, like fail arrow for the 50th time. Yep. I don't get it. Why do you like that quote so much? I don't understand. How is that your favorite? Am I really that bad? Don't answer that. I think I already know the answer. It's okay. Good luck, Optic. Hope your grind takes you well. Why do you want a breakfast rating? What is this gonna do for you? The only thing you need to know is that I like French toast. That's it. I like French toast. That's all you get. Nothing more. Yeah, it'd be nice if mods could make polls on YouTube, but YouTube doesn't like implementing good features. So they won't. It's the YouTube way, I guess. I don't know if that was good, but it was fine. It didn't raise the lava. Good trim, too. Maybe I'll finally get a good lap. Nope. Still bad. And I'm launched. I wouldn't be surprised if Luke... Well, Optic would have to go 3 for 3 fast arrow, because you do kind of have to do that right now to actually get world record. I think. Although it does make critical mistakes. Maybe. Maybe they can get it without it. Why are you shaking your head about that, Sweet? What would you have contributed to that conversation? Did you not like my mitosis? Also, yeah, August, that makes complete sense. See, if I was good at YouTube, no one would watch me. I'd only upload like once, I don't know, every 3 months, make like $1 million, and then wouldn't have to do anything else. But I'm bad, so you're stuck with me, I guess. GECKOTHON? True. Unfortunately, dreams can't be real, though. I cannot use mitosis to make my job easier. Luke, I already told you the exact thing that's going on. So I just have Shed Tail. You know what? That makes sense. Although I wouldn't be able to compete in Mario Kart the World Cup then, because I lost my tail. And the new me hasn't grown yet. Well, but that is my dream. To have more of me. But now I can't. Because there's just not enough time. And it's simply not real. I can't have the me that we all deserve. Kinda does look like eyes, actually. You might be onto something. Speed Asher, headlights, looking like eyes, confirmed. You know, it'd probably help if I actually made it past this cut once. It's just been me bonking. Is this your ideal version of content? Me failing this first cut? How many times has it been now? For over the past hour? I made it past it like maybe 10 times? And then you have times like this. Clearly that was my fault. You know, you might be right, Isaac. Okay, cosine, that's not nice. I did not consent to being rotated. I do not want to turn around. I want to press the A button, please. You know, that was a very conveniently timed statement, though. That happens right when I'm making a statement about bonking constantly. It's comedic timing. We all love our comedic timing. Because it's very comedic. I don't know if you could. It's not really... First of all, it's in time trials. And... not long enough. Actually, no, it could work. Just need to do an versus race. Get that exact thing to happen again. And then you have a clip of all time. A clip to dominate over all the other clips. I didn't trick. That's really bad. That could have been a 43. Instead, it's just a dead run. I mean, I could see it. Carts could be alive. Are we going off of Mario or Kirby? What is it? Kirby Air Raiders logic, where every cart is sentient? I don't think I'm good at this track, Cosine. I haven't made any runs to lap 3. Clearly not good. That's what I just said. Man, no one listens to me. It's okay. I understand. Leave me behind in the dust, I'll live. I think I'm used to it. I keep bonking a wall. I literally will be left behind in the dust. And I will live with it. All the same. Wall. We all love wall. Clearly. More wall for me, please. I don't know. Nah, that's not how that works, DNK. That's just me being bad. Also, Cindy, I didn't know starviewness makes you sad. I guess it's good to know that starviewness makes you sad. I didn't know you had strong feelings towards the Nisk. Guess the more you know. Isaac, no. I'm not... No. I have never had an encounter like that, sorry to say. Cindy, that's where your arrows were pointing. You pointed to, you know... Starviewness makes me sad from Dorito. That's the message I'm seeing that you pointed to. I don't know what you pointed to that one, but that's the one you pointed to. Yeah, you had 2 arrows. So you're double pointing at starviewness makes you sad. Just makes you doubly sad, obviously. No, I don't trick IRL. I don't really experience road rage, so no. There are annoying drivers out on the world, but I am very defensive when I drive. Because that is how I was taught. I know Gekkodachi is a trigger word for some of you, like Happy Man, Luke, Cindy. You hear the word Gekkodachi and then get lit ablaze. True, I should just drive on the barricades, you're right. I should try to jump with the car onto the barricade, it'll work. Trust. It'll let me get up to the barricade and then I can just right it and skip all the traffic. It's a genius plan. There are no repercussions to this. Okay, it's also a trigger word for Dorito. Good to know. Sweet. Have you blue-shelled the cops? What are you implying? It sounds like you blue-shelled the cops before. I don't think you should be allowed on the road anymore if you've been blue-shelling cops. Okay, but coins aren't real. That doesn't work. In a glider car? Where am I gonna find a glider car? You expect me to just drive and find a glider car to use? But at this point, I might as well just get a hover car. If we can find glider cars, then I can just, you know, get a hover car. That's a good tutorial, August. I should follow that. It'll probably work for me. I'll manage to replicate that exactly. You have a BC question, or do you just have a because question? Or are you taking a multiple choice test, and is it one of the answers is option BC? What kind of question is this? There's multiple types, clearly. I don't know which type of question it is. Can you explain it for me? Go for practice. You know what? Let's do fast line for once. I never do it. Let's try doing it for once. And that's why I don't do it. True, it's Boo Cinnamon. You're right. Why didn't I think about Boo Cinnamon? That's what it is. A Boo Cinnamon question. Also probably Dorito, that would make sense. Why else would they do that? was slow, but it made it, so I don't really care. Okay, so is that a question? Is that the question? Now I'm confused. Is the question? Where's the question? I'm expecting a question. August, you might need to seek a little bit of help. That's all I'm gonna say. You might need to seek a little bit of help. I want to go do that. You're doing that on the road. Do I know the NISC? I don't know if I know the NISC. I'm barely hitting it. Where I'm learning new shortcuts. What shortcuts do I not know off the top of my head? I guess for online play, I don't know Starview NISC. I guess I don't know fast alignment for MVC tires. Yep. I suppose I don't know Dandelion. It's true. I'm just gonna go because I just practice at this point. My times are so bad right now. How many attempts will this take? 2,000. I'm not playing a PB today, though. I'm just playing BC to work on consistency, maybe get a few runs going. I suppose I don't know the BCI glider skip, but it's not really relevant for online, so I don't know if I'd want to learn it. The glider's just so much better to take there. That's something I might learn. It's possible to take the first turn on BCI without using a shroom. I've never learned it, but it is faster if you can get it perfect. Although I don't know if it's worth it now, but it used to be. You know, before Nintendo made the item system just awful. Are you referring to normal World Cup or Mario Kart World Cup? Because there's two different answers. And I also don't really have an answer for either, because I don't pay attention to either. Like, legit. I don't think I've ever really cared about soccer / football. I just haven't. I don't have a better answer. I just legitimately haven't. I don't know what would make you care about it either. I just kind of don't. That's it. That's my statement. I just kind of don't. The new shroom cut? Is that actually viable? I don't know if I've seen anyone hit it before. You have another question? Wait, did you even ask the first question? Is the first question just a knowledge check? Because I don't have knowledge. Okay, I mean, you can ask your question. I can't guarantee an answer, but you can ask it. Can I use Rocky Wrench? I don't know. Can I use Rocky Wrench? Does chat want me to use Rocky Wrench for some reason? Is that the one and only Mario guy? On the screen right now? Pop doesn't online. I mean, I guess he does make Starview his track. I mean, it's easier to learn than Whistle Stop Ending Disc. That doesn't sound right. Because it looks stupid precise. At least to save time. But maybe I'm wrong? I suppose... Well, if you get bumped, it's bad too, isn't it?
Oh, thank you.
Do it. Okay, fine. You can get a little bit of Rocky Wrench. I guess. Yeah, Elias. Apple juice or orange juice? I mean, I don't like oranges much. So, I guess I'll go apple juice, but I don't really care for apple juice either. I don't really care for most juices in general. I don't mind water. Water's good enough for me. Water is enough. Don't need anything else. Some good old water will do. Not a problem to be late. Not like you can really be late anyway. The only one who was late today was technically me, but I'm always late, so that's not really surprising. Always late by a minute or two. People tormented you with oranges? Man, that sucks. What's a rocky penguin? I don't know what a rocky penguin is. Also, I have no idea what you're talking about, Luke. Like, genuinely, I have no idea what that is. Some people are just using this stream as a podcast, which I guess is fair. Although you still have to listen to VC sound effects in the background. I could mute it, and then it really would just be a podcast. Which is... Actually, no, it'd just be a YouTube short at that point. You know, the YouTube short meta where it's like, I don't know, Minecraft or Roblox gameplay in the background, and then it's just someone talking about something random with like text in the middle of the screen, or like a moving PNG. That's the strat. I should be investing in that, obviously. Just use VC gameplay in the background. This guy gets it. I don't blame you. It works. The best Mario Kart track of all time? Would it be weird if I said DK Summit? I don't think it'd be weird, would it? That's probably my favorite Mario Kart track ever. I don't know why I like it so much, but I just kind of do. Super weird? Okay, I understand. Okay, but what is an ACAI? I don't know what that is. I told you I don't know what it is. I told you. Potentially Sunday happy. Potentially, we shall see. Saturday's the boomerang thing I've been meaning to do. That it was originally what I was gonna do today, but I need a KO day off. Like bad. Played too much KO. It's related to blueberries? Yeah, I'm still confused. I'm not gonna try to figure this out, because I don't think I'm going to, at this rate. What do you mean you just had whiplash? What caused you whiplash? No, it wasn't me, because I could never. Oh, it's a fruit. Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, the answer's no. Never had it, never will. Probably. I mean, if I didn't even know it existed, I probably will never be having it. Guitar Hero? Guitar Hero is, not for me. That's my statement. I don't care about the Guitar Hero, like, at all. I know it was really popular, like, on Xbox and stuff, but I never cared. I never will. I don't need to be a guy in a rock band. I'm Rocky Wrench. I already have the rock band right here. Have my wrench and everything. I do live under a rock, you're right. I've always lived under a rock. This should just be common knowledge at this point. If you're trying to ask me something random, there's a 50% chance I just might not know what it is. Because I have no reason to know about it, so why would I know about it? By the way, I am like awful at trivia. Like, if you made me have to go to a trivia show, I would get nothing right. That is not a joke. I am just bad at trivia. I never went to a trivia game show because I just know nothing. I don't know random things. My knowledge is strictly limited to, like, certain categories. Ah, yes, eating flies. That's what I do, for sure. Yep. Of course. One day we'll get a run to lap 2 again, just to fail at the start. One day. But not today. No problem? I guess? It's just flies. If you think it's related to any specific kind, then you're overthinking it. Reptile instincts. Wow, August. That's a very smart. That's gotta be correct. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm looking at PB. I'm just looking to vibe at this point. I haven't got any runs to lap 3 today. It's been rough. But I suppose if I mean, a goal is, I'd love to get a 210 someday, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. If anything, intending to be more optimal if I try to make a video out of time trials right now, but I'm streaming, so that's not happening. But it could have. Control conscious is a lot of work, man. You can't just play it. Nowadays, with the Mario Kart content scene or whatever, you gotta do something big, or you gotta be helpful. You can't just do, I don't know, you gotta do something nowadays that's just like not average gameplay unless you're already established. I, unfortunately, am barely considered not, so I can't. I have to be big. I have to do big things, have big ideas. Gamble, I guess. Or I failed to strike what I could have, and now I'm having to play a game of catch-up. And I'm, so far, not winning. I don't think I'd call myself big. I'm definitely very small. Definitely. I was given a second chance. It never took the chance to make that chance worth it. When World first released, twiddled my thumbs, streamed only, and kinda doomed myself to irrelevancy. Also, PW98 just kind of plays MK now, and I don't really care as much for Wii. So yeah, that pretty much answers your question. I mean, it could happen, Kosai, but now that you said it, people are gonna pay attention. Although I've mentioned my... This isn't MK Wii heat. Hate. Okay, I'm hot right now. That's probably why I said heat. I was gonna say... Kosai, now that you mention it, people are gonna pay attention. Why is this happening? Anyway, I don't hate Mario Kart Wii, I just don't really have any reason to play it for content-related things. Like, MK Wii's content scene's even more established than World is. World is dominated by like 1 or 2 guys. Wii's is dominated by 1 guy and Frozen. But MK Wii right now is going through its whole modding thing, and that's not something I want to deal with at all. Because, Nintendo doesn't like mods very much, and I don't know if I want to be on their bad side. I suppose that is also technically true, Sweet. Despite how weird it is technically true. I yeah, Wii has always been modded, but it's still... Okay, Cosine. Cosine's about to get bonked on the head with a mallet. For legal reasons, I am forced to disagree. Once again, do not want Nintendo at my door today. Not trying to get killed. The Nintendo Ninjas. I would prefer not to die. I suppose for Proxy Dorito, I guess, yeah. Although I do think it's interesting, there hasn't been any... I guess other than him, technically, there haven't been, like, any Mario Kart creators that have actually hit 1 million subs. No one's actually done it. That's strictly play Mario Kart, to my knowledge. I think some have gotten close. I mean, you know the one that's closest, but... I know Kusan's at, like, 500,000, I think. APG's at, like, 200. Mank's at 100-ish. But both of them are kind of out of the running for it at this point, I'm gonna be honest. Liam's 50k, but that's nowhere near it. PW98, I think, is also 500,000. But he's in the same position. And he's growing, but I don't think he's gonna hit it first. The cat's definitely gonna be the one that hits it first. Question is, would anyone else hit it? And honestly, I mean, I should just be lucky I have stakes in the scene in general, because Mario Kart World content nowadays is really hard to get into. It's already like a niche game right now, thanks to all the hate and Nintendo just constantly making bad calls. And it's kind of monopolistic, as one guy has pretty much stole all the shares and leaving none for the rest. Which, I mean, is business. I can't say much. I had a chance to get some cake, and I refused to get any cake. So then I starved. Ah, Silver. I forget. I don't know the French and Spanish content scenes, but that makes sense. I know Silver's really big on Twitch, too. I mean, isn't he the leader of RK? The team with, like, 14 different teams? Sorry, I told you I'm not familiar. What do you want from me? Do I like cake? I suppose. I mean, I like chocolate cake, and I like cookie cake. That's it. Those are the two ones I mainly like. I'm fine with vanilla. I don't like strawberry cake that much. But that's mainly just because I'm okay with strawberries, but I don't really, like, have a craving for them. They're a bit too sour. You want some cake? Why do you want some cake? Why would you ever want cake? What? Where are you going, Rocky Wrench? I was tempted to look up a picture of cake, but now suddenly I don't want to, so I'm not going to anymore. I saw some AI ones and just immediately decided, nah. They've ruined my image search. I don't want to. No cake on the screen. Although that would probably make the problem worse. I just looked up, like, went to gallery, like, you know, images, and I just saw ones that looked like AI cake, so I just said, nah, I don't want to anymore. And then I lost interest. No! That is interesting. I didn't know we had a cake hater here. What game is the Little Mario from? The Little Mario is from Super Mario RPG. The remake. He's just dancing. Dancing above the timer. Also, ice cream is good. I like ice cream. He's kind of schmoving. And look at him go. He's been dancing for an hour and 30 minutes straight, and he has not stopped. He's just been dancing, having a good old time. Take a track. You get to join me at the Bowser Castle mines. Have fun. You're going to Bowser Castle. Join me. Suffer with me. Actually, I'm kind of just vibing. It's not really even suffering right now. I'm just playing. It's talking with chat with Mario Kart in the background. Actually, I don't like chocolate bars that much. I like chocolate icing. But I don't really like chocolate itself. Which is weird. Like, I don't like Hershey's. I'm okay. I do kind of like M&M's. Don't pick a track. Okay, you're playing Boomerang Rally Cosine. Have fun. And for the record, that's not a track. That's a rally. Therefore, I'm allowed to recommend it. Which, by the way, I have been considering making another... Oh, wait, I lost my thought again. I'm like Rocky Reg. My brain is covered by the manhole. I'm not joining your room. You can't even 1v1 in Boomerang. Because they're CPUs. I mean, okay, what is a good chocolate bar then? I don't know what a good chocolate bar is. What's the chocolate bar I should be having? I am checking out, you're right. I don't have the energy for this right now. What's the PB optic? Get that 209? I'm gonna imagine no. My guess is a low 210. That's my guess. Milka? Or is that Mika? My brain isn't working. Hey, my guess was pretty close. Isn't that second? Did you just jump from like... Was that like a second PB? Yeah, nice improvement. I haven't moved at all. Although that shouldn't really be surprising. But I haven't. I've just kind of been here. And this thing cuts over and over. Nice second place overall. You gonna go for world record? Actually not for a while, but you have a pretty decent second place lead now. Probably hold on to the tops for quite a long time. Why can't I get these goodness when I'm actually on a good pace? Always whenever I'm on a bad run, that I can finally start hitting cuts. It's not right. Pain. I should watch it. Chad, do you want me to watch it? You want to watch Optics Run? They just set like right now. Watch it? Okay, this will be on the last one then we can... Okay, we can watch it. Go watch it. Time to watch. Here they are. Spectating. Now I'm a React content creator, because I'm reacting to Optics' second place EC time. I can't believe it. I finally managed to become the content creator that I don't like. That's fun. Right, they said they were doing super fast start. Yeah, that cut still looks evil. I don't want to do it. What do you mean you did a trick? Okay, this is definitely a run. Look at how weird BC is. Second worldwide, by the way. She's too good. missing tricks and still getting second anyway. Yeah, I knew that shirt was faster. That's why I was doing it, but I need someone else to do it just to confirm it. That's a missed drift. Why are we missing things? Extra 4 coins. I suppose it is. I mean, I guess if I was doing this method, I definitely could do that lap too. Is it? Oh, is that worth it? I thought you could get the mini turbo and still get a good line. My mistake then. Optic is indeed a girl. It is important to know. I mean, BC is just an insane time. It's a low 210. What can I say? She's just too good. Also, yeah, missing tricks. It's funny. Bottom path again. Oh, I see why you miss it now, so you can take it tighter. Ooh, that's a ledge clip. That's like a minus 0.1. There's time bleeding. You can easily get the sub. Just gotta mitigate these minor mistakes. I say easily, it'd still be C, but you definitely could get the sub. Good lava cut? Yeah, good lava cut. Oh, lap 3 shroom I'm watching right now. That was pretty wide. Yeah, you can get the 209. I don't have any doubts. Very solid time, though. I mean, it's better than mine. I mean, you don't even do fast rail up 2 and 3, so you're good. Like, if you just do it lap 3 as well, you get it for free. Alright, now back to this loser playing the game again. The Optic's out here hitting 210s, and I'm out here struggling to even get to a lap 3. It is the difference of skill that I lack. You can be good at the game, or you can be bad like me. There is no in between. Not today, Isaac. I'm playing Bowser's Castle. The whole thing. It's the Bowser Castle stream. I only didn't watch till the end because you don't get to see splits. And it's faster, so I don't have to go through the loading time. I don't want to deal with the loading time. I already know what their ending time is. Look, I know you two both love Whistle Stop, but Whistle Stop is the only time trial track in the game. There's other ones too. I should just be happy I got the glider. This run's already bad, so I need to like get a miracle. Lap 2. You know what? Let's do coin strat. Why not? This one's already so bad. You know, I have 8 coins. Yeah, I know it's crazy that there's other tracks in the game, but there are. And you gotta respect those other tracks too. I know I'm behind, but how far behind am I? If I perfect lap 3, is this still savable? Probably not. I have to get everything perfect this lap to even have a chance. That was a 0.6 and I didn't even do rail. Maybe I am just bad. Oh, you need a hop? I've just been trying to do a late trick because I'm on B-Dasher. Okay, Jirachi. I know this. But thank you for repeating it just for me. Oh, hop after the charge jump boost? Okay, noted. I'll do that next time. Too early. You knew that, Cosime? I'm glad you knew that. Congrats for being a knower. I am not a knower. I am an exister. That's it. That is what I am. An exister. Good night, Tech. In what world do you think I'm getting up there? I don't have the determination to try to do that, let alone the patience. I've got content to make. I don't have time to be just time traveling BC. As rewarding as it would be, I don't think it's worth it. It'd be cool, but I have to make the content. I can't be making content if we're just playing BC. I don't know if that was fast. It felt fast, but... Let's just go bottom path again. Why not? I hopped too early. Nice clip. Definitely behind my PB right now, but I should have point advantage. So it's still... I could still beat my PB. In theory. I just had to put perfect. I bonked the wall! But that's not the content, that's the thing. People don't enjoy watching me play BC enough for that. People enjoy high-stakes action. Let alone making time trial videos is just hard. Like, technically I could make a video just recapping my whole journey to tops on Bowser's Castle. I actually have all the footage for it. Except my fails. Problem is, it just takes so long. I don't even know where to start with that, just I've never made something to that scale before. That makes one of us. One person in this world likes watching me TT. I have an idea for like a... yeah, Cindy, the footage is... That was before I figured out that I could make my footage better quality. So I scrapped it because it looked ugly. My recording software was just bad at the time. Because I had like the wrong specs, so nothing looked good. It was like before, you know who, ironically enough, it was Shortcut that told me that. Like, I should be recording stuff with higher quality so it doesn't look like blurry pixels. And then after hearing him say that, I'm like, oh, right, that's a thing. And unfortunately, CowTrack was before that, so yeah. BC's is all good quality. I just don't know if I have the script writing potential for it. Yeah, I know, right, Cindy? Isn't that weird? I can't believe they're recording in high quality to make it not look bad. That makes no sense. What bid am I working on right now? Well, as I said, I was considering making a mini time trial idea. That would take me like 3 days, I think, to do. Sweet, I'm saving that for the cow guide. I still have my resources. I'm just repurposing it, you know? As a backup thumbnail, because it's kind of funny. For the context. Oh, I didn't really make my grind public. I intentionally left it hidden. I wanted to make it secret. And then one day you just see this random gecko guy on the leaderboard. He's just there all of a sudden, like, okay, what's this guy doing here? Why is he there now? I got the weird jink trick. Optic, what? Have you gotten tops on every track? You have, right? I'm like fairly certain you have. No! You're gonna play KO Tour? Good luck. Yeah, I figured. I was like 90% sure you got tops on every track. I'm not really surprised to see you on tops on most tracks, because I just kind of expect it at this point. You'll be there at some point, and then you'll take over. Optics is just that good. If you need time trial advice, go to Optic. Optic pretty much knows everything about every track. You know more than me on cow track, and that's saying something. For I am not a good enough knower on cow track. For she has surpassed my levels. At least for time trials. Online, I might still have an edge. One of these days I will get a good enough rail. One of these days. To be fair, Optic, how much of that was having to do the Crown City glitch? Because didn't you do that for a while? I know that's like a decent chunk of it. So how much was it? Because I'm like 90% sure that's a decent chunk of time. Oh, you did it once? I thought you did a lot more than that. Never mind. My bad. My mistake. I thought you were doing that with Pluto. I guess it was just Pluto, which does make sense. I thought you were doing it too. That. I mean, a lot of my time's AFK. I tend to leave the game running sometimes. Especially when I'm like, if I'm making a thumbnail or editing, sometimes the game's just on, because I know when I was doing Boomerang Rally stuff, I left the game running at times, so I wouldn't have to, like, turn it off in between making the, like, the in-betweens, like the, I don't know, the section headers or whatever. And that's just what I did. I know some, like, I have a bunch of hours at AFK just because I've left the game running while I was working on stuff. Because I was too lazy to turn it off. Or because it'd just be more practical to leave it on. Oh, that's a decent chunk of mine. There we go. Got the hop that time. Unfortunately, the lap's still bad, but at least got the hop. That was a bad cut. He's emotional support? That's interesting logic. I know my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe hours are still inaccurate. Because when I switched switches the first time, the hours didn't carry over, so it just kind of didn't move up for a while. I don't know how many hours I actually have in that game. And I'm not going to tell you, because, again, I don't know. And not like I ever want to play it again anyway. I'm free now. I'm never touching it again unless I absolutely have to. But I do not enjoy it enough. Return. Well, Dorito, I have very high standards, I guess. I mean, did you see Optics Lab 1 earlier? I'm never matching that. Although I am doing the slower starting strat, but still. Hit the glider. It's slow, but at least I'm not dead. Yeah, that's just sad. Pressing lap. I'm tricking too early. I mean, to be fair, I don't think any other lap 1s from anyone is like a 0.5, other than World Record themselves. Sure, sweet, let's go with that. That is a fair comparison. Oh, are they? Never mind then. I guess I haven't been paying enough attention to tops lately. I know I did for a bit when I was actively grinding for tops, but now that I have tops, I don't think I've been paying as much attention. Hey, what's BCast now? It's a 0.1? Yikes. I can't even get past 0.8. I'm bad. Nice third cosine. Also, I'm just grinding knockout tour out here. While I'm still doing the same thing I've been doing for almost 2 hours. I'm very creative. Sometimes. Okay, not really, but I like to believe I am. Despite knowing I'm probably not. I'm surprised that counted, but that was still an awful line. Yeah, you're grinding a single race. I'm grinding on a single track. It's different. At least you're getting different races. I'm just playing Bowser's Castle over and over. And making, like, barely any progress. I mean, that's kind of the vibe, Jirachi. It's a vibe stream for most people. You're still playing Sky High? I thought you were gonna take a break. What happened to that? Well, if I got up there, I'd definitely take a break. Especially with the amount of, like, you were just so mad at it. I refuse to believe that, Luke. Prove it to me that you're playing it casually. That was a weird swerve, but alright. There's a new 6th on Sky High. Interesting. I wonder if that threatens Luke. Yeah, maybe that was good enough. We'll see. I think I'm hopping too early. Oh no, SMT, this is gonna be bad. Yep, nope, you need that SMT. Otherwise the alignment's just gonna be off. Okay, maybe you're right, Luke. Maybe. Are you asking me? I already have a stream to... This was like a very early GECKOTHON thing. Like, go back to day 4. And then, I don't know, day 5, I think. I did it back to back. Go watch those streams, then you'll have your answer. That is just literally word for word. How long it took me to get it. You weren't alive back then? You're like me? Someone who doesn't exist? I have considered doing it again for a video, but... I mean, the first time I did it for a video went okay. I don't know if people would want to watch me do it again, though. Like, in speedrun format instead. Actually, I don't know, would it be speedrun format? It's not about doing it again, because I didn't pass it the first time. You're 3 months old? Huh. You probably shouldn't be here then. That's way too young. And I'm -5. Or 6. Man, I'm so young, I don't even know my age. My age of non-existence. on my birthday, Isaac, but it's not my birthday yet. Or my planned first arrival, but I'm not real yet, so... But on that day, I will get one step closer to actually existing. But we aren't at the day yet, so I'm not actively closer to existing just yet. Thanks, Joy. Well, I plan to exist on the 24th of February. That is my planned day of existence. But it is currently not the 24th, so I don't exist. And it'll need to be quite a few more 24ths before we get there. But at the moment, I do not exist yet. I am not real. I am simply in your minds. And you think this is a real stream, in reality, it's just in your head. You have really good, I guess, imaginations. Make me think I'm real, or make you think I'm real. It's really impressive, honestly. I don't know how you all collectively managed to put this together, but you found a way. Together, as a team, create a new entity that isn't real. Okay, I refuse to be compared to AI. No. I would never be that little. I would never be that worthless. You mean like a full lobby? Have fun. Enjoy. It's rare to get full lobbies in Worldwide, so gotta make the most of it. Although it's Cloud, so it's probably really sketchy. Last time I played Cloud, I got gold shelled and lost. No, August, you gave yourself that. Remember, this is your imagination. This is you doing it. You gave yourself that report. I don't know why you're blaming me. I only exist because you made me exist. In my non-existent state. Does this get confusing? Probably does. But that's just the fun of it. Nice. And then you got a good start. That was just bad in like every single word. I'm not even gonna hop. That was just such a bad cut. Yeah. Meh. I prefer to just not think about it. But honestly, no. I don't like how just bad it is. Even in the environment, it's kind of annoying there too. You. Either that or they left. You ate the flies. Because you were hungry. You needed a snack. How did you greed? What did you even try to do? You try to like front run or something? I don't know, what would be greeding in that one? Rolling for 14? S1, that's kind of greedy. The low rolling there just instantly gets you out. Oh, did you hold a dodge past the last set? That's what it was. That's definitely greedy. That sounds accurate. I know you say that, all this, but you don't know you did it. Like, how would you know? You clearly think I'm real right now, so I don't think you know what's real at this point. What isn't? That's a bad line. Got the landing boost somehow. Okay, I'm gonna try do a little bit of experiment. I want to try Baby Blue for a little bit. I'll do bottom path lap 2 and 3. Full drill. Have fun. Let's use... Oh, Kosa, that sucks, man. Let's use this. Happy Mario? It's better give me luck. I'm only gonna try faster at lap 1 because it's so much more finicky with Baby Looper. Oh yeah, I forgot Mario was world record combo on Burnout. I miss those days. Now it's Wario again. I don't care for Wario. We need more Mario. Yeah, nope. You're gonna time trial Bowser's Castle? Or is this Boo Cinema? I feel like you're talking about Boo Cinema. You have fun time trialing Boo Cinnamon. I don't hate Wario, but Wario already has a track. I used Mario in Danaland once and got world record with him. It was week 1, but it happened. That was neat. That's my statement. At least I gave Mario world record at one point. I double checked on accident. Do it. Go beat up my time, Luke. Although, you can't. You're gonna need someone else to do it too. Then it'll just be 10. You have to get 2 people to do it. You alone won't knock me off. You need to summon one other soul to bonk me off the leaderboard. I keep double shake-shaking. Why would you want to use an ult? It's just not good for the spirit of time trials. Although, wasn't that like a relevant incident before? I don't remember where, but I remember at some... I don't think it was this game, but I think it was like 8 Deluxe, where like some tracks were just kind of consumed by one guy and all their ults. For some reason. Kind of annoying. People do that. This is like, why? You don't need to have multiple spots. It was 8U? It definitely sounds like 8U. I don't remember what game it was, but it was definitely one. Also, Kosa, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. Sorry for your VR loss. Is he greed, though? Like, what are you gaining for that exactly? You're just being annoying. That's all that's really happening. You're just being annoying. Ego? Is it even ego, though? Like, you have multiple signs on the leaderboard. Good for you. That also makes you kind of look like a loser. I think I use that terminology a lot. But I'm not wrong. It does kind of make you look like a loser. If you do something like that. Hey, Blaze. Am I wrong to say that kind of makes you look like a loser? Like, you're just taking away opportunities for other people. And you're not really even showing that you're better, because they're typically worse times anyway. Like, what's the point? You know? I don't get it. I don't get why people do that, but at the same time, people also just kind of cheat, so... And rooms of all things, so I can't really be surprised by anything, can I? People will just be losers to be losers, and that's just society, I guess. It's just the times we live in. That'll do. So hard to get it faster on this vehicle anyway. It's gonna take the time loss. I'm not being greedy. It's just some of the conversations. That greed was a relevant factor. I'm dead. Yeah, I know. I'm the worst sometimes. I'm my greatest enemy. And not even that. There are people that are somehow worse than me. And that's saying something. I don't know how they manage it. But they find a way. I can't do the B-dasher timing because I don't have the hitbox. I need to relearn this again. Maybe I try late tricking off the first rail trick, and that'll make it easier. Let's try that. Not late enough. Why do you want to see how much I've completed in Mario Odyssey? Also, that's fair optic. I completely get that. I'm just too deep in the rabbit hole. Closer. Still not enough. I've completed Mario Odyssey, by the way. Just so we're clear. I 100% completed that game. On my Switch 1. I haven't touched it on Switch 2. And I don't think I ever will. I keep early tricking. Oh. Well, this is what I get for switching to B-Dasher. Also, what do you mean nice 10 hours? Or a sub 10? Not even true, Blaze. It's just misinformation. There is no 10 hours. Only less than 10. Okay. So, here's my thing about new games. I don't know what to do regarding them. Like, on the one hand, my brand right now is Mario Kart, and only Mario Kart. I'm tricking too early. Wait, I got it. Finally, I made it past the first rail. I'll get back to the top in a minute. I want to actually see if I can go anywhere now that I've passed it. Can I make it any further? Nope. Okay, anyway, back to the topic at hand. It's kind of weird for me right now. I mean, I don't even do playthroughs for Mario Kart. Which, like, yeah, I should have done the day one. I streamed it and everything, but I didn't upload it because I thought it'd be boring. And it turns out I'm the loser for not doing that. It's free content. And yet, my brain just said no. So I didn't. Yeah, I know 3D Mario is big and all, but everyone's gonna be playing it, and it's not my niche. And I'm not really good, I mean, to me, I'm not really good at streaming stuff single-player-wise. I work best when I'm with groups, or it's chaotic. 3D Mario is just... I mean, I like 3D Mario, I love playing through the games, but... I don't know, it's just not really my content style. We do need a Mario Sluggers. Blaze is correct, but that doesn't really change the discussion point here. I don't know what that was. Just jank. Well, here's the thing right now. I'm trying to figure out what I even want to do. I'm experimenting again. I've been GECKOTHONing for how long now? 93 days? Every time I've done a variety stream, the only stream that has really ever done well, I suppose, in terms of not everybody leaving, was any Mario Party one. And it, if anything, it was more so Superstars than it was Jamboree, which is not surprising. Yes, I have a second channel, but right now I'm kind of focused on first channel stuff. I'm gonna just put my entire entity into the Boomerang Rally Guide, which took a while. Was it worth it? Honestly, probably. I mean, at worst, it's done a bit now. It survived 2 days, and I guess it's a miracle for me. And we're getting too personal again. This always happens at some point during a time trial stream, where I suddenly just start ranting about analytics and whatever. I should stop. I'll change topics. You love boomerangs? I mean, boomerangs are okay. They're more tame now. I feel like I got the timing right, but I guess I tricked off the rail too early? I don't know, maybe? forgot what I was talking about. Although I think I intentionally forgot. Oh, it's dead. Oh yeah, I was talking about Mario Kart stuff. I guess the main thing for me right now is that, I mean, the only other franchise we even have ideas for is Mario Party. But just like Mario Kart, Mario Party is also kind of in a stale state at the moment, thanks to Jamboree being gosh darn awful. Really Jamboree, by the way. So that's not really helping. If a new Mario Party released, I might give it another go. On the side channel specifically. But I'm not sure. I mean, I definitely try something this time. I know I tried to make a push over there. Did okay, but not really good enough to keep going, and then I think I got burnt out again. Because then Jamboree came out, and then I hated Jamboree, and then that happened. And then I got mega burnt out at that point. Which is a whole thing. It's a shake trick, yeah. Shake tricks are just more consistent. I'm trying to, like, do the button press. What's that launch angle? That angle just so bad. Got the shroom timing right, but my angle was wrong. I haven't done Nisk with Baby Blooper in a while. Anyway, I guess that finished my topic about non-Mario Kart expansion or whatever. How would I save the world? Think I could save the world? I don't think I'm good enough to do that, honestly. Jig trick is useful in like a whole bunch of tracks. Like water tricking, for instance, makes it more consistent. I didn't learn the timing because of Dandelion, but I do prefer shaking if given the choice. It's just easier. You just buffer it and it does it for you for free. So there's that. I kind of just lost myself again. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. Maybe I've been time traveling for too long. I'm gonna get through the time travel fatigue. I've been doing this for 2 hours and got no runs to lap 3 today. Which is just the Bouncy Castle special, so I'm not even surprised. I'm not a Bouncy Castle expert, unfortunately. I am just a novice. Or I'm just inconsistent. It's probably both. On analog? I believe so. I've had controller drift before. I don't have much else to add. I'm just happened before. I'm getting good wall hits, but I'm just not in the right spot height-wise, so I'm just overshooting the arrows. Tis unfortunate, tis unfortunate. No, I never really determined like how long I'm gonna go for today. I guess it's just one of those days where I just feel it out. Once I feel like I'm done with BC, I'm done for the day. I'm just kind of walking into the wall, as I said I would be, multiple times. So that's just kind of how this is. It's simply the grinding experience of Bouncy Castle. I mean, are there any other topics I even wanted to cover today? I don't think so. I think I mean, I didn't really have much of a list from the start, but a lot of miscellaneous topics that were covered today. We did have lots of random discussions, like mitosis. Alright. I'm actually starting to get a little tired doing this for 2 hours straight. Just no break, just bonking walls. Oh, I just missed both. How do you send 100 for 2 joules? What? I don't even get the joule system, but that doesn't look right. I guess 100 equals 2 now. That makes mathematical sense. I agree. Hit the arrow, but that was... yeah, no. Lost all my speed again. Unfortunate. I suppose on the topic of random stuff, I have been trying to determine if I want to make another knockout guide or not. I mean, I did mention before that the boomerang one's been doing okay. It's lived. It'll do its job in the long term, I believe, especially when they make more rallies. Then people might be interested in learning some of the older ones, and that's where the boomerang guide comes in handy. I know the next one, if I was to do another one, it definitely would be Drill, because Drill also has fairly interesting cuts. Until you get to S5, then it's kind of nothing. But it's interesting before that. They do take a lot of time to make, though. You need to, like, find the right balance. Because I know there's potential here, but I don't know where to go, if that makes sense. Yeah, I said I don't know Drill. Why do you think I said Drill would be next? I have to learn the thing myself to actually be able to make a tutorial on it. I know Boomerang. And I was mainly focusing on Boomerang. I can play Drill well enough online, but I don't know the strats, other than S1. S1 and S2 I know. The other ones I don't. That's kind of where I am in Drill right now. S3, I have a few strats, but I don't have all of them. S4, I am in the dark. S5 just doesn't have much, in general. Has a little bit, but doesn't have a lot. And then S6 is BC, the track I'm playing right now. All I know for Drill is that Golden is kind of busted S3. And that's it. What do you mean S4 is so good? It's probably at least for part of that whole thing. I don't know what makes it so good. I just feel like it's RNG. But I also just not a knower, so it's probably not helping. I'm not the knower yet, because I haven't, you know, put in the work yet. I'm not even saying I will yet. I don't want to just become, like, just a guide channel either, because that just seems boring. I need to figure out, like, where my funniness is. The goodest rally? That is definitely a phrase. I don't really care much for S3 and Heart, though. The only cut it has is the starting one, and it's just kind of boring from there. Just a lot of turning after that. It's just not much. I don't know, it might just be me, though. Good enough, I guess. Still wasn't clean, but it could have been worse. Nah, it's slow, but we'll keep going. Nice playing, but I didn't feel like tricking. Okay, yeah, I'm really far behind. Well, I mean, why do you think I did Boomerang first? Boomerang's new, and I like Boomerang. Combine those two together, and of course it's the one I'm gonna pick for the first one. That was better. I think I can just drive into it. Yep. Darn it! It was too tight. I suppose the thing is, I guess right now, I want to be able to... I think I'm on the right path, but I need to figure out how to cover both sides. Like, tutorials are great, but they're not the only thing that keep a channel afloat. You need to also, like, have a reason to watch the person in particular, otherwise they're just, like, kind of meaningless. I mean, a lot of you watching the streams have a reason, but that doesn't apply for everyone. Drill is kind of more simple in comparison to Boomerang. Boomerang's a lot more complex cuts. Drill does have cuts, but they're not typically as hard, to my knowledge. Other than that one S3. That one S3 is kind of annoying. The NISC version S3. Like, I think the skill floor on Drill is lower. Or at least the skill ceiling. I think that would be an accurate statement for me. Boomerang has a high skill ceiling. I almost made it with that. Well, I probably will figure it out, but at least I hope I do. I'd love to finally start getting momentum swinging in my court, because, I mean, I've managed to stay afloat, but I haven't really, you know, grown lately. Boomerang Guide's a step in the right direction. It's definitely, I mean, shown a little bit. You've seen the sub count go up, at least. But that's not, like, a permanent solution, because, I mean, there's only 10 rallies. There'll be 16 eventually, but I need to figure out, like, the best way to actually go about things right now. And I still don't know yet. Like, I do believe covering KO a bit more is nice, because I like playing KO, and I think KO is a cool mode, and people like watching KO. It's just, I mean, I still need to figure out the best way to do it, because KO is, like, a different mode entirely than Versus. It definitely has its, nothing's happening moments. A KO Pro guide? I could not make that unless I was actually pro, which I'm not. So I can't make that yet. And even then, it's like, what? I guess KO is more of a battle of, consistency rather than, I don't know, bombastic performance? Yeah, that's definitely the phrase. But that still doesn't really solve my problem. While it does give me something for KO in general, it's just another guide. Like one tournament. That was just a LAN. And Japanese players weren't there at all, so I don't even know if it really counts. Despite me winning. I don't know if I can legally say that I am the KO Tour champion. Well, okay, I guess I can't legally say it, but I don't know if the Japanese would agree with me. Not like they can take it away from me or anything until next year, but right now, I am still. And then once next year rolls around, I'll just be ex-KO Tour champion. But I'll still have always one KO at Mario Kart's biggest LAN. They can't really take that away from me. Regardless of how much they want to disagree, it is still a title that I hold. And will hold. I don't really think I'd ever win again, but I won once. And that's gonna be a lot more times than anyone else has. I feel like probably maybe 5 other winners in this game's lifetime. Something I've noticed about... actually, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say something, but... I've doxed my plans too much already. I will stop. I guess a TLDR is that I'm probably gonna be experimenting a bit more. But I guess also expect another guide to exist at some point. At some point. I don't know when I'll start working on Drill. If even. But I know I'll at least give another guide a go. With hopefully the same amount of quality as the first one, because they did put a lot into it. And I think people have been enjoying it, so I don't really regret doing it. A lot of people don't even have knowledge in KO, so there's that going for me. But That only matters so much. But yeah, that's my statement. Apologies for going back to a YouTube rant, but that's just kind of where the conversation went. You're talking about KO again. I do like playing KO, but sometimes I don't like playing worldwides. I mean, I've been transparent about that before. KO worldwides are either fun or they're absolutely awful. I don't like playing in bot lobbies because it's just not, you know, it's not that fun. Because it just feels like you're driving at that point, and unless you're playing like an interesting rally driving-wise, like Boomerang or I guess kind of Drill, it's just not worth it. Because then it's just an RNG fest, and that's not really fun for anyone. Especially me. Trying to make it seem interesting, and yet we're just driving in a straight line. How do you expect me to make this work? And it kind of makes bad luck feel worse, because most of the time it's bots getting something. I suppose it is recency bias, isn't it? I'm trying to think of another rally that might meet that idea. I mean, Cloud's kind of boring in the front. Once you get past S4, nothing happens. That's fun to drive, anyway. Golden's just not fun to drive at all. Mario, no! Let me think. I'm trying to think of the other rallies. Ice. I mean, Ice is good to front run, but it's not really fun to front run. Cherry's just awful. GBR, okay, the problem with GBR, it's not that it isn't fun to drive. I'm not talking about S6, I'm talking about S5. S6 is a track itself, and at that point, pack's always close enough to where streams are going to decide on GBR. It's rare that that isn't going to happen because of all the cuts on S5. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to run out of steam. I'm not making any progress. Hello! I'll finish this conversation at least. Cherry is just not fun to drive at all. It's just one of the least fun rallies in the game. Spiny is absolutely boring in the front. Despite it's a good runner, it's still boring. I mentioned Golden already, but it's kind of the... I mean, it's just not that interesting to drive. I think it has a Nisk on it, but... it's just not really notable. Tree cut? Which rally are you talking about? Golden? Golden? Golden has a tree. Are you talking about Cloud? Did you miss that? I guess with the dash food. I suppose they didn't account for dash food. Did you off of that? It's so random. No, I've not gotten any runs today. I always forget about the dash food that you can get in S5. And even then, it just feels so small. I just feel like the streamers always catch me, regardless if I get dash food or not. Even just playing it wrong. Or I've been, you know, only playing in worldwides where I don't have speed. And I'm always in the back anyway. I don't know how to get into the front on Cloud, because I'm always, like, in the mid-pack going into S3, and it's just random at that point. Oh, right. Patuis are there with cars. I forgot. Okay. I do have one answer for what might be interesting. Acorn. Acorn's not that bad to drive, S5. You get 2 pieces of dash food right at the start. You get decision making regarding those. It has some Nisks. Not that many. S5 Boomerang definitely has more. But it does have stuff, at the very least. So I guess Acorn can be there alongside Boomerang. I'm gonna retract my drill statement. Drill's driving still isn't really that interesting, S5. That one's gone now. I don't think... weren't you hating Cloud Rally like 2 days ago? What happened to that? Are you pro Cloud Rally again? Hey, you can do You can do the final fence cut, Nisk. They are definitely getting better at the rally design. If they can keep this up, then Knockout Tour will definitely be a much better road. Or route. Or, mode. There we go. If they make, what is it? If they keep making versus mode worse, too, then Knockout Tour might just be the way for this game. Because Knockout Tour's main issue right now isn't, like, the mode itself. It just doesn't have enough yet for people to actually, like, really consider it like a mode worth playing, because it's just not complete yet. It has 10 rallies now. It's gonna have up to 16, which, considering its length, is basically even with the main tracks. And then I imagine the DLC tracks are also gonna get new knockout rallies, because they're gonna want to do the intermissions to those, which is why it's taking DLC so long. And then, yeah, they're all just gonna complement each other at that point. At least that's what I think they're doing. And then, I mean, once the new rallies exist in Knockout, or new tracks, and I think they're starting to get better at understanding what they should do based off these Knockout rallies. I don't know. DLC could be pretty spicy. At least if the signs are correct. They could technically be wrong. I'm gonna hope they're not. But these Knockout Tours should, in theory, be a good sign. I can't stop bugging that wall. I'm gonna hope it's a positive sign for the future. If they can keep making stuff like this quality, then who knows, but at the same time, it doesn't guarantee it. Just because it looks more plausible doesn't mean it's actually gonna happen. That's all I have to say right now. I want to be optimistic, but it is still Nintendo. And they still can, technically, just, you know, not do anything again. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if that happened. I'd be disappointed if it did, because, like, they have potential. They have potential to make Knockout infinitely good, and they can make Versus Race finally worth it. If they just figure out what went wrong with the original intermissions and fix it. Which, these Knockout Tours are a good sign that they're learning, but it doesn't completely prove that it's fixed. But it doesn't completely deny it either, if that makes any sense. Of course, we won't see all the rallies yet. We're gonna have to wait till, like, the next 6 come out, and then we'll really know if it's consistent or not. As is, we don't entirely know. Like, Boomerang is easily my favorite rally now. It used to be, what was it? Acorn, I think? It's either Acorn or Ice. No, it's Ice, never mind. But now, it's definitely Boomerang. Just because of how, like, dynamic it is. It has a high skill ceiling, too. Other than S3. S3 doesn't have the high skill ceiling. But if they can just, like, keep up the pressure, making them somehow even better going into the next one, then you never know. Could be signs that they're actually learning how to design this game to make it popular both casuals and competitive players. Because I know casuals love Knockout. Like, that's not even an understatement. I've seen, I think there's a tournament at Supernova, the big Smash event, that has, like, just a Mario Kart Knockout Tour tournament there, and it's like, I think it has, like, from what I remember hearing, it has, like, 400 entrants. Which, I don't think any, like, main mode Mario Kart has ever had that many entrants. It's just Knockout. Like, Knockout's popular. People. It's just, I don't know why. But I think Knockout's pretty, you know, pretty important to some people. Good night, Blaze. Go for at least another 5 minutes. We'll see how I'm feeling after that. I'm just getting more Knockout thoughts out of the way, I guess. That's just the vibe stream. We talk about random things. Our tangents keep changing. Also, sup? Supper, how you doing? Sorry, I was mid discussion. I didn't want to interrupt my train of flow because it's clearly been messing me up tonight. You have a proposal? Okay, I mean, you can try to propose something. I don't know why you're trying to propose it, though. What vehicle are you using? I mean, go for a fast start. I can try. Too early. I'd argue S4 kind of sucks in Spiny, too. First three parts of Spiny are really good. The second half's awful. Baby Looper? Okay, don't. Honestly, since you're learning the track right now, go bottom route. Go bottom out 3 for 3, genuinely. It's much more consistent. Just do a fast bottom, and you'll be decent. Like, that's my genuine advice right now. I can barely do what Baby Looper is. Like, have you seen my hit rate? I'm much better at it with B-Dasher. I hit it here, but it's not, it doesn't feel consistent to me right now. If you're B-Dasher, it's kind of consistent, but with Baby Looper, it does not feel consistent. I just wanted to give Baby Looper a fair shot, because it is faster on the track now, but it's harder. At the same time, you know what I mean? I mean, what I try to do is right trick off of the, right after the coin on the rail. You know, the one before you trick off the wall. Then you trick off the wall, I don't know, close to it, but not, I can't explain it yet. I haven't made my guide. I haven't done the study for, like, how specifically I'm doing it. Yeah, that checks out. It's kind of just how Knockout is sometimes. I'm not gonna keep going for fast start. I'm already definitely starting to get burnt. I think the oven's starting to overheat. I'm gonna run out of steam here. I got a little bit left in me. I've now definitely used all my discussion topics for the night. I'll make it, but it's definitely not fast. That's all the Potoboo. Yeah, this one's awful. I suppose no, we didn't. We were just so enveloped in discussion topics, I guess. I suppose we'll do that next time to stream then. Whenever that happens. Okay, fine. You can rate one piece of chicken. Let's rate the entirety of chicken right now. You can at least say you gotta vote on something. Hold on, I'm making the poll. This is covering every piece of chicken. How good is chicken? Just so you can get your closure about chicken. I guess. Also, we didn't really even rate Knockout Swords. I was just talking about front-running Knockout Swords and Worldwides. I don't think I've really ever liked Robot Chicken sketches. I know they're a thing. I just never liked them. Typically, it's like sometimes dark humor, sometimes drug humor. I've just never cared enough to actually like it. For the record, I give it a C. We already had this. Actually, I'd give it a B. We had this discussion before. Yeah, I'm definitely running out of steam here. Fair enough. I mean, I really valid to like chicken. I just don't really care much for it myself. We're talking about the food. We're just talking about chicken. The food. Just for closure, because some people wanted to pull about chicken. So, we're pulling chicken. Yeah, Isaac, that's probably true. You probably shouldn't be texting and driving. It's not worth it. Only specific types of chicken? I'm kind of similar with that, but that's mainly just me not liking it versus actually tolerating it. Like I already said, I dislike breaded chicken a lot. And, I mean, yeah, that's true. Alright, we'll go until we hit the 2-hour 50 mark. Then I think we'll call it. So you guys can get your votes in about chicken. Yeah, I've made no progress today. This is kind of just how BC is. Sometimes you just have days where you can't improve, and that's fine. Turkey? I think turkey's okay. Really want Gecko Dachi? I think I have the energy for that? I guess. Think about it. I have 2 minutes to decide. I mean, I think turkey meat's okay. It's not really like that strong for me. It's fine. It does the job. It's a special meat that you only have like once a year. It does its purpose well enough. That's it. That's all I got. Why do you want me to be Oasis Wario so much? That would imply that I'm streaming on Thanksgiving, which I guarantee you I won't be. I can 100% guarantee I will not be streaming on Thanksgiving if we made it there somehow. That is just not happening. Because, you know, I have to spend a day with my, you know, people. Support them. Give thanks, I guess. Just around it. Well, this would also then imply that I'd be doing a Thanksgiving gimmick, or I'd be streaming time trials. How often do I even stream time trials? Yes, Darachi. Unfortunately for you. Because, I mean, it's fairly obvious. I'm not even gonna explain this one. I mean, do I think that's a bad thing to take breaks? Sometimes it's best to reset, do a mental reset before you go at it strong. But I don't think I'd take a break for 2 weeks anyway. That's just not worth it. At least not for me. I got plenty of stuff to do and only so long to do it. Stuff to achieve, stuff to do, dreams to fill, entertainment to provide. What just happened? Alright. Here's the chicken poll. Someone voted C. They agree with me. Actually, I put it in B, personally, but I'll take a C opinion any day. Seems like we think chicken is great, but not perfect, which makes sense. Alright, you can get... nah. I'm not feeling it tonight. I'm just gonna call it. I am sleepy. I don't think I have the energy for Yodachi. It's a high energy game. I had to think about it, Luke. I'm sorry. Not much I can do about it. You get your variety night eventually. Why don't you just wait for that? In the meantime, though, I gotta call it. My brain's definitely running on fumes right now. But I hope you all enjoyed today's vibing stream. I will return tomorrow with something. Probably the Boomerang Gauntlet. I suppose I shall see you all then. See you next time. Bye.